शुक्लांबरधरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्याये सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये अगजा आननपद्मार्कं गजाननमहर्निशम् अनेकदन्तं भक्तानां एकदन्तमुपास्महे एकदन्तमुपास्महे।
I am Sai Saturi from Sai Darbar, Hyderabad. Baba has selected Sai Gopal Ravada as an instrument to start the Sai Darbar movement. Baba has appeared in the dream of Sai Banisa on the Christmas day of the year 1998, that is 25/12/1998, and asked him to cut the spiritual cake and distribute it to the world. And that is how the beginning was made 5 years ago. The website SaiDarbar.org is thus born. Today, with the blessings of Baba, 14 Sai Darbar chapters across the 5 continents of the globe are functioning actively. We, the members of Sai Darbar, consider ourselves fortunate enough to serve Sai Baba and his devotees through SaiBaba.org and the Glory of Shirdi Sai, an e-magazine. On the invitation from 7 chapters of Sai Darbar from USA and from the organizers of Shirdi Sai Utsav 2003, Orlando, Florida, Sai Gopal Ravada and his wife Srimati Madhu Gopal Ravada visited USA during July-October 2003. During his stay, Sai Banisa has conducted satsangs and gave discourses at various places on Sai philosophy in the North American continent. We have compiled his discourses and brought up a video CD and presented it to the family of Sai devotees. We earnestly hope that Sai devotees will share our views and reap the benefits. The opinions and views expressed by Sai Banisa are purely personal and based on his analysis and conclusions drawn after going through different books and manuscripts. Jai Sai Ram.
Sri Ganeshaya Namaha. Sri Saraswati Namaha, Samartha Sadguru, Sai Namaha. My dear Sai Bandhus, in chapter 15 of Sai Satcharitra, Baba has told, my abode is in your heart and I am within you. Always worship me, who is seated in your heart as well as in the hearts of all beings. So my pranams to all of you. Sai told that he is the servant of his devotees. When my master is your servant, naturally I am also your servant. We all believe that we are the children of Sai Ma, and we accept Sai as God. In any spiritual discourses or any satsang, we attend to know about God and how to reach our destination. Everybody is coming for that purpose only, for the satsangs here. So, when you are attending a satsang, you should know the definition about God, who is God, where he lives, and all the such things. In satsangs you will find. And spiritualism, the discourse and the satsangs are a path to travel in the spiritualism. Then somebody can ask me, what is the spiritualism? People think that spiritualism is available in the books, in the Vedas, Upanishads and Brahma Sutras. If you think that, it may be correct to only few persons, that is highly educated, learned persons can read all those things and they can give a definition to spirituality. But as a Sai devotee, because what I try to understand Saism, the spirituality means you will not get it in the books. It is from your life, your experiences of your life. What is good, what is bad. If you can try to analyze it and follow the good, accept the good and repel back the bad, that itself is spiritualism. Once you are entering the spiritualism, that means you would like to know about God, because everyone feels that one day they should reach the lotus feet of Lord. So you should know about God. Somebody can, in such sense, they put me question, Sai Banisa, can you define God? That I think 2-3 years back, the first question was asked, a peculiar, and I was in dilemma, how to define God? That instantly Baba has given me a small idea. God is truth. I said, God is truth. Then another gentleman sitting by the side of me, he put another question. What is truth? Naturally, if I simply say God is truth, nobody is going to accept it. That other gentleman is asking another another question, what is truth? Now I have to define a truth. Again, go for the master. This is the question, what I have to answer. Very simple. The definition of truth is the truth. It can change its form, but not the quality. That is the truth. If I say that definition, this gentleman will say, can you still analyze the truth? You are telling truth is the truth. It can change its form, but not the quality. Naturally, he got every right to ask me. Then I have to go further, I have to explain. Okay, you got a glass of water. I will say the water in this glass is a truth. How it is a truth? It's after all drinking water. How you can call it a truth? I have to being a scientific, from the scientific department. I think little bit scientific knowledge let us use. You take the water in the glass and boil it. What will happen? It will become steam. Okay, the steam is going up. You condense it by cool breeze or something like that. Then again what will come? It will become water. You collect in another vessel. From glass it became steam. From steam it became again water in another vessel. Put it in the deep freeze. What will it become? It will become the ice. Then you take out that one, put it in another vessel and heat it. Again what you are getting? Again water. So truth, you cannot change it. The same way God is a truth. God can change various forms. And that's the reason our master, Lord Sainath, told Sabka Malik Ek, Allah Malik. And I can show you various forms of the God, Ram, Lakshman, or Krishna, Dattatreya, Ganesh, and various forms you can see in this small temple. Do you feel that so many gods are there? God is Parabrahma, is one. It is the final stage when you think of God, you cannot see the form, it is a Nirakara. But Sakara is most important. The way small child, when you teach alphabets A, B, C, D, you will tell A for apple, B for bat, C for cat, D for dog, like that you go on telling, so that with a shape, you are so that the child can easily remember A, B, C, D. In the same way, in our Hinduism, we got so much liberty, we can, whatever the way we want, you take a stone, you worship it, we allow it. You are not thinking that as a stone, you feel that some power is there, God is there, and naturally that is your faith. So what you are doing is, God has changed in the form of Rama. When God came in on this earth, he was called as Rama. God came in this others as a Krishna. Then God came in the form of Sai. He has changed his Rupa. But whatever form he takes, but he is protecting his devotees. He is not changing his quality, whether it is a Ram or a Krishna or Sai. That's why I say God is truth and Sai is truth. How can you tell, sir, Sai is truth? Sai never told that he is God. He said, I am the servant of the God. Suppose if I tell you that I am the God, come and worship me, then naturally you think this man has come from a mental hospital. You will never accept. Even though Baba was God, he never told. He said, I am the servant of the God. And finally people understood that he is the God. The same case with Rama. People came to know at the end of the Rama avatar that he is the God, he is a Purana Purusha. The same case with Rama, when he is there, when Parshurama was there, no, I am the God. There was a fight. Then people accepted Rama as a God. Krishna, when Krishna was there, people never bothered to know him as a God. Then one gentleman, Poundarika Vasudeva, he was claiming, I am the God. Then people realized who is the God, Krishna. When Sai took in this earth, he came in the form of a fakir. People were thinking he's a mad fakir. Nobody was accepting him as the God. Actually, he's the incarnation of Datta. You can see Dattatreya here. Dattatreya is, in the Arti we will say Atri Anasuya Kumara. That is the Datta avatar. So Datta avatar is the incarnation of Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara. Once you are accepting that Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara as Trimurti avatar, Trimurti, and his incarnation is Dattatreya. If you take Dattatreya, as Sai is the incarnation of Dattatreya, from Dattatreya the incarnation starts Sripada Srivallabha, then Narasimha Saraswati, then Manik Prabhu, then Akalkot Maharaj. I can see Akalkot Maharaj. Then Shirdi Sai Baba. We are fortunate. At least my father was a 3 months child when Baba was in flesh and blood. That means he was until 1918 he was in flesh and blood. At that time nobody bothers him to recognize as God. Today in the entire globe lakhs and crores of devotees are there for Baba. That means everybody is accepting him as a God. And he told in front of the commission of the Dulia court, there was a court inquiry was there in a theft case. The judge was asking, what's your name? He said, people call me as Sai Baba. What's your father's name? They call, is also Sai Baba. Then what is your religion? He told, it's Kabir. What's the meaning for Kabir? All religions are mine. Then the judge was asking, what's your caste? He said, Parvatigar. I belong to the divine caste, Parvatigar. Then judge was thinking, this man asked finally, what's your age? If you ask me, I will tell my age. It's 57. And the judge got a big shock when Baba told, my age is lakhs of years. Who can you say I am lakhs of years? Only God can tell. And Baba told, I will never tell lies. He told in the Dwarka Mai, whatever I speak is the truth. God is truth. So Sai is truth. So once we accept Sai is the God, Sai is the age is lakhs of years, we know from 1838 onwards we thought his incarnation started. Then how this mad fakir can say that his age is lakhs of years? Then I was going through the Sai Satcharitra and I found that Hamadri Pant told, is written in that, when I was reading Bhagavatam, I found Sai as a Krishna. When I was reading Ramayana, I found Sai is Ram. So this made me to think there must be something, statement of what he has given lakhs of years. So then I was started meditating on Baba, what you told in Dulia court, I am accepting, but still I am crazed to know what is his gotra. Because human weakness, we don't accept. Still something is there. Because you told you belong to Parvatigar and all the religions are you. And at least I want to catch him and corner him somewhere. What is your gotra? Suppose if you ask my gotra, I will say I belong to Bharadwaj gotra. I thought Baba will tell his gotra so that I can corner him somewhere. He is a human being. I want to see that he is after all human being, how he can be a God. That is, I want to test. You know the reply? When I was in my meditation, Baba told, my gotra is Ashwadha gotra. Wonder of wonders. I was not knowing what is Ashwadha. But I can tell you Ashwadha Vriksha, yes, quotation was there in Satcharitra. In English, it's the banyan tree. And in Hindi, people, you know, that tree is called people. What is the speciality with that banyan tree? That banyan tree means it is a replica of the universe in any spiritual matters. And if it is, anybody is referring banyan tree is that people kachad, it is the replica of the universe. The entire universe is my Gotra. Then, and I totally surrendered to him. And I accepted him. He is the Parabrahma, the God. Then Baba says, you are all my children. You always say, I am the mother. That means we are the children of God. So if I am the children of God, that means I am also God. When my father is a God and I am a son of my God, I am also God. What is the difference between you and the God? Very simple. Even God, when he takes the human birth, human form, he is not God. He is gold. God, God. I am giving my view. I am not giving any quotation from anywhere. I am expressing my view to you people. God, when he takes the form of a human form, he will become gold. G-O-L-D, gold. The difference is L is added. G-O-L-D. What for L? L is symbolic for the lust. Arishadvargas. Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, Matsarya. You remove the Arishadvargas in you. You are God. Very simple. Baba says, Atmaram Tharkar's wife, give me 6 rupees. 6 rupees. She was full of egoistic because she is the wife of a general manager, Khatao Mills of 1916. Bombay Khatao Mills, still that mills they are working. I think so. Khatao saris, the ladies are very much That means the general manager's wife was feeling little bit proud, and Baba says, give me 6 rupees. Then the lady goes to husband. Husband says, I don't have money, everything we have spent. Baba is interested from you to give, surrender your 6 rupees, means Arishadvargas, Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, Matsarya. You go and surrender. That lady goes to Baba. Baba, I am surrendering my 6 bad qualities in me. With a smile, Betty, I accept it. That means you are son of a God, but God has taken form as a human being. He became suddenly gold. That is, impurities have come. But suppose you take a metal, iron. Iron can mix with any other metal. Suppose even if it mixes with oxygen, it will form ferric oxide. Fe2, I am right. That means iron, in the due course, if you expose it to the weather, oxygen, it will mix with the oxygen and it will form iron oxide. But you put gold in the open air for 100 years, gold oxide will never form. Am I right? Any chemical engineer can clarify my doubt. You can make iron oxide, ferric oxide, but gold oxide you cannot make. But impurities can be added to the gold. But still some impurities are there which even a scientist cannot remove. So you need a better scientist than we can call him as a Sadguru. Only Sadguru can totally reform you, and he can purify you, and he can take you to the God. And our scientist who can remove our bad qualities, impurities from us, he is the Lord Sainath, Samartha Sadguru. He removes all the bad qualities in us, and he will take us to the destination, God. Gold can become God only with the help of Sadguru. When Rama took as a human form, he was gold. Then who has removed his L, that Arishadvargas from him? Is Vasishtha. He was to search for a master. He has gone to his Guru Vasishtha. Then Vasishtha transformed him as God. And the last stage, Rama is accepted as God. The credit goes to whom? Vasishtha. Even when God takes the form of a human being, he is in need of a guru. Okay, Then Lord Krishna, when he has taken birth as a human being, he was a gold, then L was there, somebody has to remove that L. Who has removed the L, the Arishad Vargas from Lord Krishna? Is his Guru Sandeepa. Am I right? Sandeepa. He has removed. So he became a God. If you want to become God, if you want to reach God, you require a Guru. Then I will say recommend Lord Sainath. But prior to that, one day I was asking, Lord, now I am accepting you as my God, you are my Guru, you are my God. But you always tell me that I am not the God, I am the servant of the God. Then my mind is flickering. I want to see the God. When I was to attend the Chicago conference, prior to attending Chicago conference, before that I want to see God. Please show me God. Then only I want to go to Chicago. Because Ramakrishna Paramahamsa has shown God to Vivekananda 100 years back. That was lingering in my mind. When Ramakrishna Paramahamsa has shown God to Vivekananda, you are my Guru. You always tell, I feel that you are the God, but you are not accepting that you are the God. You say, I am always a servant of the God. Then if you are not the God, show me the God. That my master was a little bit in dilemma. This fellow is not going to leave me in the meditation. You can also do meditation. You can enjoy talking to Baba, in the presence of Baba. You can enjoy the best time in early in the morning hours, 4 to 6. You can try. Because Baba has told very clearly that if you want anything, you ask me, I am going to reply. I am going to answer. It is a 11 assurances given. Anyhow, I will going to deal that another way. Now the question of God has come. Because Baba is not accepting God. Then I said, Baba, I want to see the God, then only I will go to US. Then he says, go to US, definitely I will show you. No, you show me God. Then he says, the way jid ho jata hai na, Mummy, you give me chocolate, then only I will do homework. That type of jid I became with my mother, Sai. So what I have to do? So I am after him, my mother. My mother Sai says, okay, you close your eyes. I close my eyes. Open your eyes. I say, I can't open. It's the dazzling light too much. I can't open. It will burn my retina in my eyes. No, if you want to see the eyes, you have to see. No, you come down to my level and show me the God. I cannot see that much light. Then after 5 minutes, Baba says, open your eyes. I just opened. It's a cool breeze. Everything is quite calm. I found in front of me my mother, who has given me the birth. And she was wearing a pattu sari, like that lady who is wearing a pattu sari with this much kumkum and flowers and in the hair and good bangles, like a Lakshmi Devi. But I lost my father 25 years back. My mother actually is a widow. I suddenly saw my mother like a Lakshmi Devi, and she is calling me, Yara Gopi, Nanendu Pilchav in Telugu. Then I replied, Mother, I had not invited you. Why you came suddenly here? I was talking to my Baba, and you came suddenly. Why you came? Then my mother became Sai. Then Baba is telling, you fellow, you are unnecessarily searching for the God. God is there in front of you. The mother who has given you birth, she is your God. How beautiful Baba has told. You people think God will come with 4 hands, Shankhu, Chakra, with big kiritam. All these things you must be having. Then he may come in the form of Lord Shiva, or he may come with 4 heads with Brahma. That's not. Baba says, the lady who has given birth to you, your mother is God to you. What else you want? Such a simple philosophy. And I was getting tears. Baba, you are great. You have shown me God. I accept my mother as God. That's the reason we all call Matrudevo Bhava. The mother, the first guru for the child. One mother becomes 1 year, the child becomes 1 year. Then father says, hello, how are you? Then he recognizes, child recognizes something, somebody is giving me love and affection. Then the child accepts Pitrudevo Bhava. When the child grows to 4 years, then father says, I should admit in the school, and he will hand over to master Acharya Devo Bhava. And Acharya Devo Bhava can take you to a master's degree in the university. He is the professor. Then who will take you to your destination? Your chemical engineering professor, or mechanical engineering professor, or a computer engineering professor? No. They will give you a knowledge for your bread and butter. But we need, our goal, our destination is God. To reach the God, the person who has seen God, who is associated with God, can only take you to the God. Baba took 72 hours Yoga Kriya Samadhi. He told Mahilsa, I am leaving the body here, I am going to the God. If I don't come back, you bury this in front of Dwarka Mai and 2 flags. That is there, he has clearly mentioned. The man who has left the body has gone to the God and come back, and who has seen God. He is the God, who else he can be. And he is the Sadguru, who else can take us. So keep your faith in Sadguru. Sadguru will definitely take you to the God. This is only, I have given today's topics, a small introduction only. Then God, we are talking God, God, God. Any Hindu, I am proud that I am in this religion, because everybody, Baba says, if you follow your own religion, if you are a Hindu, be a true Hindu. If you are a Christian, be a true Christian. If you are following Islam, be a true Islamic. Your dharma you have to follow. So I feel in the bhajans, without Ram and Krishna, our bhajans are not complete. So anybody here will say Ram and Krishna. And Krishna we will find in Bhagavatam. So today, before I start, Sai in Bhagavatam, and because Baba told his lakhs of years, his ages, and I just explained you what is God, what is truth, and lakhs of years, so Sai is the truth, so Sai is God. So we will take one of the incarnations of God, that is Lord Krishna today. Tomorrow we will take Lord Rama. Today I will take a small break. Sri Ganeshaya Namaha, Sri Saraswataya Namaha, Samartha Sadguru, Sai Nathaya Namaha. This is Sai Banisa, servant of Sai, from Hyderabad. Would like to share my views from Satcharitra. When I was going to Sai Satcharitra so many times, I was getting a different meanings for the statements given by Baba. I was wondering, Baba used to tell parables, and a lot of deep meaning was available in that. I thought I must share those feelings what I have enjoyed. So in this regard, before I start, the speech, I express my views. I would like to convey my pranams to all of you, because Baba has told that he is the servant of his devotees. When my master is your servant, naturally I am also your servant. Please accept the pranams from the servant of Sai, and please share the views what I got from Satcharitra. The Sai's sayings and their inner meanings, I thought I must share with the devotees, Sai devotees. The important one in the Sai Satcharitra, two things I found. One is in the chapter 32, Baba's statement given by Baba. Baba's Sarkar. Baba gave a story of his boyhood. I think that must be in the year of 1854. Everybody knows that. Baba said, I was in search of bread and went to beat gong. My employer, God, given me rupees 600 as a salary. Prior to me, 3 boys were working and they were paid 50 rupees 50, rupees 100, rupees 150, and in those days, and he was given 600 rupees. Baba was getting 600 rupees. Can anybody imagine? In the year 1854, 600 rupees anybody can get? In those days, British Governor General, Bombay Province, was getting 500 rupees. How Baba can get 600 rupees, that too as a weaver? Then I was thinking, there must be some deep inner meaning must be there. I think this statement you have gone through in Satcharitra. Yes. But anyone thought of that? I don't know, it may be there in your mind, but you may not expressing, but I would like to express my views today in front of all of you. Then, I was going through the Satcharitra where he has given 11 assurances. He told, after my samadhi, my bones will speak from the samadhi. It is very clearly mentioned in the Satcharitra that is 11 out of the 11 assurances. One assurance given by Baba is, my mortal remains would speak from the tomb. How? From the tomb, how a dead person? Bones will speak. Somehow I was not getting answer to this. During my meditation, deeply, I was asking Baba. Baba was smiling. He said, you will understand in the due course. You must do little bit research. Use your wisdom. Everything, if I go on giving you spoon feeding, you will enjoy spoon feeding, but you will never come up. So he stopped spoon feeding. Then I was breaking my head. There must be something. Then he has given me homework, because a maths teacher, he will give you 2-3 solutions for the 1 or 2 maths questions, and he will simply say, go home and do the entire homework. Then he will see that in the class, 2-3 examples he will give for the sums, and you have to break your head into home for about 10-15 and come with the answers the next day. So he has given me a homework. I accepted the homework. So I was thinking first deeply about my bones will speak, that is my mortal remains would speak from the tomb. While searching for the solution to this, I found there is the inner meaning of 600 rupees what he was getting in the childhood. Then I started just mixed these two. Then I was not satisfied. Then I have gone into our Puranas. I got something there. Then I have seen again Satcharitra, some logical events. Then I brought some information. I was using my some small brain. Then these three, that is, our Puranas, our epics, what we used to know, our ancestors have taught us. Then Sai Satcharitra, then little bit logic from the Sai Satcharitra, then scientific approach. I mixed all these things and I found something which I feel happy to share with all of you. After the conclusion of this, if you agree to my views, you are at liberty to express to others and give a publicity to this statement if you feel this statement will be benefit for the Sai community. So I would like to present my view. So you know that our ancestors have told us, you go to our Krutayug, that is our Puranas, where Indra, first I will take, because the familiar character I like Indra is the most jealousy person. You want always his throne for him. He will never allow, he cannot, without power he cannot survive, like our politicians in those days. So he thought, once for all I must have this power. So he wanted to defeat the Rakshasas. Every time Rakshasas used to come and trouble him. Then he has gone to Brahmadev. Brahmaji, please tell me some solution. Then Brahmaji told, this time when you go to fight with Rakshasas, you take a weapon called Vajrayudh. Then he thought, from where can I get Vajrayudh? Vajrayudh is nothing but, it is the backbone of Dadita Maharshi. Dadita Maharshi is doing a tapas, and he is the old man, more than 100 years. There is no use of his body to him. You go and request, and he will leave the body and he will go to heaven. Cut open the body and take the backbone. Use that backbone as a weapon against Rakshas, and you will win the battle. Oh, it's wonderful. But who will give the backbone? The person is alive. Then Indra will go and beg, see Rishiji, you enjoyed your life. You know you are an old man, I am still young. I want to enjoy some more years. Why don't you leave your body so that I will go to a doctor and see that your body is made into two pieces vertically, and I will collect the backbone and I will use that as a weapon against Rakshas. Then the Dadita Maharshi says, okay, if you feel my backbone is useful to you, but it is good for the mankind, whether it is all the devas, then okay, I am prepared. Then he leaves the body and goes to heaven. Then this gentleman, Indra, has taken the backbone. He won the battle against Rakshasas. You can see the Vajrayudh, you will see the backbone. You see Vajrayudh in their pictures, they will show. That is the backbone of the Dadita Maharshi. So when the backbone of Dadita Maharshi can help Indra, then I was thinking, why not my Guru's bones will help all the devotees? Then something has come in my mind. Then I was going to Mahabharata. There you know the Shakuni, what he used as the dice, his father's backbone, not backbone, side bones. Actually, he is a friend of Pandavas and enemy to Kauravas. But he wanted to take revenge over Duryodhan. That's why he acted a friendship with Duryodhan and used the dice so that Pandavas and Kauravas get the war where Duryodhana will be defeated, so his life ambition will be fulfilled. He used his father's side bones as a dice, and he won the gambling against Pandavas. So when Shakuni's father's side bones is useful to destroy evil persons like Duryodhana, why not my guru's bones? It definitely that must be useful. So these things I was having in my mind. So then I was going a little bit ahead. What is the importance of the bones? I think everybody knows bones are made with calcium and phosphate, and an ordinary person's a dead body is burnt in the burial ground. The temperature will be 1100 degrees centigrade, and within half an hour entire body will become powder. Your bones will also become powder. That means calcium phosphate has become powder at the temperature 1100 degrees centigrade. Suppose you keep the body at the room temperature, that is in a tomb. The room temperature must be say 25 degrees centigrade in a tomb under the ground. How many years it will take to decompose and biodegradation has to take place? How many years? It will take around 600 years. That means you are raising the temperature to 1100 degrees and making the bones powder within half an hour. And the next day you are collecting and put it in the, you are mixing in the Godavari or Krishna or holy river. Suppose you leave the backbone, the bones of the dead person in a tomb, it will take 600 years to complete the biodegradation, then it will become powder. Once the bones become powder, then it loses its energy. It will not. It will take other form. After 600 years, this I'm going to explain how I come to 600 years from the Satcharitra. After 600 years, Baba's bones will lose its power? No. Then I must tell you again a logical statement from the Satcharitra. See, Baba told in the Dhulia court that his age is lakhs of years, his religion is Kabir, and he belonged to Parvadigar sect. And he told Megha in the chapter 28 that I have no form nor any extension. I always live everywhere. So he is not dead, he is in the tomb also. Take this basic principle, what I found from the Satcharitra, which you will accept me. Then the logical sequences from the Satcharitra we will take. You know that Atmaram Tharkar's wife, her name I forgot, Mrs. Atmaram Tharkar, Baba asked to give 6 rupees, and Baba, their husband, told it is a Arishad Vargas, 6. Baba accepted 6 rupees in the form of Arishad Vargas. Keep in your mind, logic. Then Baba accepted 15 rupees. He said, Hamadripant, Mr. Anna Sabdabolkar, go to Shama and get 15 rupees. Shama says, I am a poor teacher. My monthly salary is only 30 rupees. How can I give you 15 rupees? Baba must be interested 15 namaskars. Please convey my 15 namaskars. Then he comes to Baba, Baba 15 namaskars. He says, oh, I accept. Why he has sent? Because he was a collector, deputy collector. He was a magistrate of the Bandra. He asked to go to a school teacher and beg for 15 rupees to tell him the what you call it, the humility, that humble he should be to lower grade people also. Teach that he has done, and he says namaskar. So Baba can accept 6 rupees in the form of Arishad Vargas. Baba can accept 15 rupees in the form of namaskars. Then he has given 9 rupees to Lakshmi Bai Shinde before Mahasamadhi as indication for Navavidha Bhakti. You take care of the figures 6, 9 and 15. Now you come to the figure 600 where I am going to explain. Baba told, my master has given me 600 rupees. Prior to me, 3 boys were working. The first boy was getting 50, second boy 100, the third boy 150, and I was getting the double to 150, about all this entire amount, that's 600 rupees. And he told that he is a Kabir. So let us keep in our mind Kabir. So what I want to tell you is, Baba, as he told in the previous Janam for Kabir, and this Janam as Sai, in between there must be some Janams must be there, some avtars. So he says, what Baba want to tell us prior to take form of Shirdi Sai Baba, he took 3 births with a lifespan of 50, 100 and 150 years, and he got lifespan of 600 years from the God. But human body cannot live for 600 years. Impossible. Even the God has given you, I am giving you a lifespan of 600 years, but your body cannot withstand for 600 years. Maximum the record says Guinness Books of Records, 120 years or 110 years. And only the bones will have the power of in a tomb for 600 years, because the flesh will, after when you leave the body, the flesh will decompose within 10-15 days, entire body will decompose and bones will be there. After 1 month you dig a tomb, you will get only bones, there is no flesh. It's a decomposition, it's by nature. So the Baba told that he was Kabir in the past Janam. Let us calculate till which year the Baba's tomb will retain power. Let us calculate now, because 600 I gave you the figure. I want to give little bit breakup of this 600 years. But Baba told prior to this that most important birth was Kabir. So Kabir born in the year 1398, history says, and he died in 1518. How many years he lived? 120 years, the maximum any human body can live on this earth, not more than that. So that is from 1838, that is Baba's birth year given by Hamadri Pant. Nobody knows when actually Baba, in which year. But Hamadri Pant calculated the first time when he came to Shirdi, Baba was 16 years old. Then second time he was 20 years. Then 60 years he stayed, that means his lifespan must be 80 years. 80 years from 1918, go back, it will be 1838. 1915 and go back 80 years. From 1918 back 80 years, it will be 1838. So you take that figure that is given by Hamadri Pant. It is not my own, it is history. From 1838 onwards, let us again calculate. Prior to me, 3 boys were working. The third boy was getting 150 rupees. That means just before Baba's incarnation, there was one incarnation for 150 years. So that must be taken place in 1688. So prior to that, there is one more incarnation of 100 years. That must be 1588. Then prior to that, there is one more incarnation of 50 years. That is, go back, it will be 1538. We know the history, because this 600 years, when you go back, it will be 1538. Then, because the salary of 50, 100, 150, I gave the breakup back clock of 1838. Now Kabir died in 1518. That is, his tomb was 1518 to 1538, 20 years span. I have to give an account to you people. Nobody knows how the body was, whether it was a tomb or it was, but because Hindus say it was floated in the Ganges, and Islam says they have buried. But his Mahasamadhi was, nobody knows. But 20 years, his bones must be active. If it is in open atmosphere, because the temperatures are high in North India, it goes sometimes to 50, 48 degrees, 49 degrees, and various conditions, it may be there, retained power for 20 years. So this is my imagination I am giving you. So then I got that Kabir and Sai Baba, that 3 incarnations, and I presumed like that. Now 600 rupees he got. That means from Baba, if you ask for the Hamadripan, Baba taken birth human form in the year 1838. So from 1838 plus 600 years, that's 600 rupees, then it will become 2438. By that time you will be not there, but I will be not there, our grandchildren also, great-grandchildren will see, 2438. But still I give you some margin, because Baba lived in flesh and blood for 80 years. If you want, you add another 80 years to 2438. Then I am going to get a figure, 2518 years. Today we are in 2003. Today we are in 2003. And I am feeling Baba's bones will speak till 2580. Energy, neither it can be created nor it can be destroyed. Baba told lakhs of years back, he was the Jagan Mata. He himself told, Nene Jagan Matani, Trigunala Samarasyani Nene, he has told in Telugu Satchitra, I read, it is there in English also. Jagan Mata is the power, energy, Shakti. Shakti you cannot destroy. Shakti can take its form, various forms. So I am sure, even the Baba's power will take a new form after 2580, but Baba's power will never die. Now I want to bring a scientific knowledge about the power. I will conclude my speech that Baba's power will never come to an end by giving some examples to you people. Solar energy is coming from the sun. You are putting solar panels and you are getting electricity and you are charging the batteries and you are taking the power from that. You are giving to a fan. The fan is making a mechanical power. You are getting the wind out of that. Again you put another a windmill in front of that fan. Again that will operate. Again electricity is produced. Again you can take electricity. A solar power, you have changed various changes. The power is power. So Baba's power, from the lakhs of years, it is changing its form. After 600 years also, it will change into other form. That is my opinion I am expressing to you. Then you will take wind power. We can convert a wind power. I have seen in California, the beautiful hills, I got windmills are there, more than 100 or 150 in a line. When I was going to Livermore, I have seen that. That means you are converting the wind power into electrical power. And you are taking electrical power into mechanical power in day-to-day life. You are mixing, grinding, everything the same. In the similar way, the spiritual power of Shirdi Sai Baba will take a new form of power after the year 2518. By that time you will be not there and I will be not there. Our great grandchildren will see the power of Baba in a new form, because Baba told in Dulia Court his age is lakhs of years. Lakhs of years means it's only power. Jagannatha, Shakti. So Baba is a Shakti. Once again I would like to tell that it is my opinion, and I am happy that you have given me an opportunity to talk on this subject, and I want to convey my hearty thanks for all of you. If please possible, tell to all your friends my opinion, my views, and see that everybody is aware that Baba is not a physical statue. He is the power for the last lakhs of years, and his power will continue lakhs of years. Thank you very much. Jai Sai Ram.